Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another brand new day. We're coming to the end of week 10. Right, today's practice, it's yin-yang flow with the theme reflect and recharge. All right, so the poses that we're going to do when we are doing the yang flow, if I could remember, some of the poses include intense side stretch, lizard pose, tabletop, and a variation of seated chest opener. Okay, so it's a balance of some forward bending and back bending, right, to recharge and hopefully to just give you a little bit of energy. Welcome everyone, welcome those who just joined in. And for yin, two poses as usual. We'll just start to slow down, and that's when we'll be doing sleeping swan. Okay, that's like those of you familiar with pigeon and reclining butterfly. Now, for those of you who've read my post, please bear with me. I'd just like to share what I've written on the Yogi Yak, our group post, and I'd just like to read it out loud. So, talking about reflect, right? Self-reflection doesn't have to take a long time. It isn't meant to be about overthinking and judging ourselves. I think sometimes we are really hard on ourselves. We tend to judge not just ourselves, not just other people, but we tend to judge ourselves as well. All right? And judging ourselves for not being perfect. So it's supposed to be a short practice where we notice how we feel now and look back at what's happened throughout the day that may have influenced this. Okay? You take day by day or something that happened a while back. Just take some time to reflect. Now, if you feel bad about something, we can show ourselves compassion and vow, right? Promise ourselves to do better next time. In this way, we can leave behind the negative and focus on the positive. I think the more we do it, the better will be. So, perhaps now that you're more aware, more conscious of just taking time to reflect, do it from time to time. And today's practice will just help you, guide you along. Right, how about recharge? Now, it's a common thing that, when you speak to somebody and say that, oh, my battery is getting flat, I need to recharge my battery. How about ourselves? Okay, so when your phone needs charging, you give it more energy. The same applies to your brain and body. So you're tired, you're slow, you can't focus, you can't concentrate, and that's where I think it's just your body telling you, your mind telling you to recharge. And whatever means, whatever ways that help you to recharge, take some time for yourself before you take care of other things. All right, that being said, I hope you're ready for your practice today. So this is the closure of this week, last practice for this week. Now, before we start, make sure that you have your props ready. When we're doing intense side stretch, you'll need 2 bricks, okay, or 2 books. And I'll give you 2 variations when we get to that pose. So it'll be really useful to bring the flow to you so that you can go a little bit deeper and use less effort. All right, I'm ready. I hope you are. Let's get started, and I'll see you on the mat. First, I'd like to welcome everyone. Welcome to today's practice. Yin-yang flow, reflect and recharge. Right, come to seated butterfly. Let's start to tune in by focusing on the breath. At the same time, working on the lower body, opening the hips, feeling that nice gentle stretch. Rest your arms on your knees. soles of your feet together, and take a moment to see how you feel today and how wide you can open your knees. You decide to bring your heels closer or away from the hips and palms facing up. Sit up tall, nice long spine. Breathe and relax. And once you feel comfortable, gently close your eyes. Bring your attention to your breath. Focus on the air passing in and out through your nose. Then start to draw a deeper breath into your belly, into your chest. As you invite the inhales down a little bit deeper, and press the exhales out a little bit longer. Making space as you pause between the breaths. Now one more round. Deep inhale and long exhale. Just nice and easily allow the breath to come back to its natural rhythm and depth. Come back to your breath and blinking your eyes open. Bring your knees together, hug your knees into your chest, chin to chest. Relax your shoulders, relax your back, and breathe. Then slowly you look forward and come to all fours. Okay, hands shoulder width apart, knees hip width apart. Align your shoulders and your wrists, your hips and your knees. You can point your toes back or tuck your toes under. We're going to do 5 rounds of cat-cow. Opening up the spine. Ready? Inhale, lift your tailbone, lift your heart. Roll the shoulders back and down. So nice arch in the lower back. Exhale, chin to chest. You lift your spine up towards the sky. Tuck your tailbone under. Feel that nice stretch along the back of your neck. For the next 4 rounds, you move with your breath. Hold for a bit longer. Or just keep moving. You decide. This is my last cow. I'm just going to hold here for a bit longer. Shoulders soft, gaze soft as you look forward if you're with me in cow. Then exhale and come to cat. The same, I'm just going to hold here and breathe. Then on And your next exhale, if you haven't released, gently come back to center, neutral spine. Inhale, exhale, extend your right leg back. And then slowly you reach your left arm forward. And then feel that nice stretch along the back of your right leg. Gentle stretch in your left arm, left shoulder. Gently pressing into your right hand. And don't lock the elbow. For 2 more breaths, stay here. Or inhale, engage the core. Right leg parallel to the floor. Hip squat and flex your right foot. Gently release, come back to all fours, relax your back. Take a moment, left side, left leg back. Inhale, right arm forward, parallel to the floor. Palm facing in or down. Next inhale, option, draw the belly in, engage your back. Lift your left leg parallel to the floor. Keep breathing. And release back to all fours. Right, ready? Thread the needle, right side. Inhale, right arm halfway up, a little bit higher, or all the way, twist the upper back. Softening the left shoulder, slide your right arm underneath your left. Left shoulder, left elbow down, right shoulder down, and look to the side. Now keep your hips lifted. Breathe easy. Left forearm down, or option, activate that left arm. Reach that left arm forward, but still keeping the left shoulder soft. Now slowly, left elbow down. Engage your back. Come back to all fours and reset. Left arm, when you're ready, inhale, go as far as the body would allow. Exhale, slide your left arm underneath. Slowly, feel that nice stretch. Left shoulder, left arm. Option, straighten your right arm, walk your right hand forward. Now don't drop the hips, keep the hips lifted. And breathe. Exhale, those with your right arm straight, right elbow down. Lift your head, come back to all fours. Puppy stretch. Both elbows down, slowly, one at a time. Relax your neck, relax your head. If you're okay to let it hang, by all means. Or you grab your prop, bring the floor to you. Rest your head. Or all the way down, rest your head on the mat. Still keeping the hips lifted. Stay on your forearms. Or your arms about shoulder width apart. Arms straight. Activate your arms. And option to arch your back a little. Your next exhale, walk your hands back, hands underneath the shoulders, chest up, engage your back, head up. Okay, back to all fours. Now everyone, tuck your toes under if you haven't done so. Let's work on the core. Lift your knees an inch or two above the floor, pressing into your hands and lift. Draw the belly in, engage your back. Now keep the neck long. Don't just drop your head. Crown reaching forward, shoulders back and down, and make sure the knees and the hips are still aligned. Next exhale, knees down. Relax the back, breathe. Then slowly inhale, strong back, strong arms, lift. Then lifting your hips up towards the sky. Downward facing dog, bend the knees. Right, if you need to place your hands a little bit wider, go ahead. Rotate the upper arms inward. Feel the broadness across the upper back. Allow the head, this time is different. You allow the head to hang heavy between your arms as you look back and soften your gaze. Now let's work on the hamstrings and calves, going deep into the stretch. Straighten one leg, keep the other knee bent and keep moving. Now at any point, you need to bring the knees down, you need to take a breather. Whether when we are in warm-up or when we're doing the flow or the hatha practice, depending on the practice that we're doing on that day. Okay, it's important that you listen to your body. If you need to just come out of the pose, rest, go ahead. Now, slowly bring yourself back to center. Inhale, draw your thighs up. And then as you exhale, release the heels down. Whether you're here, or both feet flat on the mat, wherever you are, breathe. You listen to your body and honor it. Come back to your breath, softening the knees. Walk your feet to the top of the mat. Feet hip-width apart, knees bent. Slowly bring your arms behind your back. Grab your opposite elbows, opposite arms. Make sure you're not holding any tension in the neck and shoulders. Let go. Chest to thighs. Head hang heavy. The crown reaching down towards the earth. Roll the shoulders back and down. Gently grab your opposite arms and open the heart a little bit more. Come back to your breath. Release your arms. Engage your back, pressing into your feet. When you're ready, inhale, ground and lift, pressing into your feet as you lift your chest up. Right, come to standing. Right, moving on to our next warm-up, 3 rounds of sun salutation. Okay, let's get ready. Mountain pose. Feet hip-width apart, spread your toes nice and wide. Draw your kneecaps. Lift your kneecaps, draw your thighs up and back. Relax your arms, relax your shoulders, and standing tall. Now grounding and feeling solid. Bring your palms to your heart center. Breathe easy and together inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, open your arms wide, swan dive. Hands to the shins or the knees and pull the chest out. Nice flat back, half lift. Exhale, bend your knees and fold. You can just allow your arms to hang heavy by the side or bring your hands to the back of your legs. Neck long, chest to thighs, breathe. Exhale, release, plant your hands to the ground, step your legs back, plank or half plank. You decide. Shoulders above the wrists, neck long, crown reaching forward, and you're not locking your elbows. Soften the elbows. Those if your legs straight, heels back. Right, exhale, chaturanga. If you're feeling strong, you can bring your whole body down or bring knees down, hug the elbows in and upper body down. And then with your toes pointing back, you decide Sphinx or Cobra. Inhale, lift your heart. So for those, hands underneath the shoulders, you lift your heart. So here, you're in Cobra. Okay? If that's too much for you today, you can bring the chest down, release your Cobra, and come to Sphinx. Shoulders, elbows aligned, forearms shoulder width apart, and then you take a moment here. Keep breathing. Don't forget to engage your legs. Feel that nice stretch in the lower back. And then exhale, relax your neck, relax your back, chest down. Those in Sphinx, hands underneath the shoulders, elbows in, tuck your toes under, inhale. Let's meet in downward facing dog. Okay, tailbone up towards the sky. Take a moment to set yourself up. And then once you find your edge, feel the resistance of the stretch. Then you start to get still. Feel free to bend your knees as much as you want, or paddling out your feet. Breathe through your nose. Come back to your breath, knees soft, walk your feet to the top of the mat. Now fold. Engage your back, pressing into your feet, half lift. Nice flat back. Inhale, knee soft, open your heart, root to rise. Palms together, down to your heart center. Second round, exactly the same. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift, breathe. Exhale, fold. Option to straighten your legs or stay here with your knees bent. Then hands to the mat, spread your fingers, step your legs back, plank or half plank. Those in plank with your legs straight, don't drop your hips, don't lift your hips higher than the shoulders. Find the diagonal from the heels all the way to the crown of your head. Okay, whether you are in half plank or plank, ready to release. And inhale, you bend back to your own degree, opening your heart, Cobra or Sphinx. And don't forget your legs. Pressing the top of your feet into the mat. Legs strong. Exhale, chest down. Inhale when you're ready. Downward facing dog. Once again, 5 breaths. Now smooth the breath out. Take a deep inhale. And you hold at the top of your inhale before you let go and exhale completely. Couple more rounds. back to your breath and release your dog. Walk your feet to the top of the mat. Fold, knees bent or legs straight. And then hands to the shins, half lift, arms out, round and lift. Palms together, down to your heart center. Last round. One breath, one movement. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Slowly release, hands down, legs back. Plank or half plank. Next exhale, gently release or release strong. Inhale, bend back. Exhale, relax your back. Inhale, downward dog. Breathe deeply and smoothly for the next 3 breaths. As you create length, strength and space in your entire body. And then to release, feet to the top of the mat. Fold, knees bent or legs straight. Hands to the shins. Arms out. Back to mountain. And palms down to your heart center. Stay in mountain. Breathe easy. Alright, let's start our yum. Inhale, reach your arms up, open your arms wide, hands to your hips. Now, we start with the right side. You step your right leg back, not too far back. Okay, back heel down, back foot turning up to 45, and square your hips. Right hip forward, front leg straight or little bend in that front knee. Right inhale, open your arms, reach your arms up towards the sky. With a nice long spine, you exhale and fold from the hips. Hips back, chest forward and down. Right, you can stay here, arms reaching forward, left hip back, arms parallel to the floor. The neck is long, look down, breathe. The other option, okay, you bend that front knee a little, you bring your hands down to the mat. Now, if you start to round your back or you're not feeling too comfortable here, this is where you grab your props. Okay, you can stay here with a nice flat back. You don't have to fold, go any further. If you want to go further, you can bring your chest closer to your thigh. Bend your elbows, roll the shoulders back and down. You keep the front knee bent a little or start to straighten the front leg. Feel that nice stretch along the back of the leg. And then you relax your neck. Let's hold here. Breathe for 2 more. And then slowly, you bend that front knee, you relax your neck, relax the shoulders, come to low lunge. Step your right leg, your back leg further back, drop the back knee. You can move your props to one side if you want. Back toes tucked under or toes pointing back. You reach your arms forward, slowly, body center, arms reaching up. Exhale, sink your hips deeper. Front knee stacked over the ankle, toes pointing forward. If you're feeling a little bit tight in the shoulders, open your arms a little bit wider or come to cactus arms. Look forward or look up. Option to bend back a little if you like. Come back to your breath, body center. Slowly, both hands down. Right, you're gonna step your left leg back, ready to rest in child's pose. knees and feet together, or open the knees wider, you decide, and sit back on your heels. Softening the elbows, your head down on the mat, or you grab your prop and rest. Now you come back to your breath, slowly come to all fours. Now bring your knees and feet together. Okay, before we go any further, if you need to fold your mat, okay, and then place your kneecaps or the shins on the folded bed. If you have a towel or a blanket, you fold it and place it underneath those areas that I mentioned earlier. Sit back on your heels. Sit up tall. Okay, you have your two books, your two bricks. You place it close to your hips. Now, you can press into your fingertips if that feels okay for you, or preferably hands flat, your fingers pointing straight ahead. Okay, ready. You press into your hands, body center, looking forward. Inhale, press into your hands. Lift your hips a little. So your bottoms are not sitting on the heels. Hips lifted and hold here. If your arms are shaking, you bring your hips back down. Reposition your props. You should be able to lift your hips without your arms shaking or your body shaking. Okay? If you can go a little bit higher, deeper, by all means. But just bear in mind, deeper is not necessarily better. Okay, to stay here, that's fine. Or here, if that feels okay. And then exhale, hips down. Relax your hips, relax your back. Okay, props to the side, hands down. You cross your shins and sit on the mat. Take a moment here, straighten both your legs. Ready for tabletop. You bend your knees, knees hip width apart. Feet parallel, toes pointing forward. Same thing with your hands. Okay. Use your props. Alright, treat them as your good friends supporting you during your practice. When you're ready, press into your hands and then make sure the knees don't go past their ankles. Knees and heels aligned, knees and hips aligned, heart open, arms strong, roll the shoulders back and down, chin tucked and look straight ahead. Keep breathing. So the arms are strong, the core is active, and both your feet gently grounding, press into the earth. Your next exhale, you bring your hips down, you relax your back, no rush. Right, you cross your shins, you cross your legs. Let's meet in downward facing dog. And feel free to walk the dog out or keep the knees bent or legs straight, finding stillness in your downward dog. Slowly, knees bent, walk your feet to the top of the mat. Bend your knees, swing your arms back. Inhale, arms forward, all the way up to mountain. Open your arms wide, palms to your heart center. Let's do the left side. Reset your breath. Inhale, reach your arms up. Open your heart, arms wide, hands to your hips. Step your left leg back. Back heel down, back foot turning out to 45 and square your hips. Inhale, open your arms wide, arms up. Exhale, first variation. Your arms and your spine parallel to the floor. Bring your head between your arms. Neck long, the crown reaching forward. Square the hips. Draw that left hip forward and stay here. Front leg straight or bend the knee. Those who want to go deeper, hands down. Use your props. Inhale, stay here. Or exhale, go deeper into the fold. And relax your head, relax your neck. Slowly release, bend that front knee. Now, come to low lunge. Bring your left foot, your back foot further back. Release the back knee down. Toes tucked under or pointing back. Reach your arms forward and up towards the sky. Exhale, opening the hips a little bit more. Option, open your arms wider or come to cactus arms. Body center, look forward. Or option to bend back a little and hold. Relax your back, body center, hands down. Bring that front foot, front leg back, and let's rest in child's pose. And relax. Come back to your breath and slowly back to all fours. Knees hip width apart, tuck your toes under. We're going to go straight to downward dog and we're going to work on the hips. Slowly. Right, set yourself up. Inhale, right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bend your right knee, stay here. Or open that right knee, open that right hip a little bit more by bringing your right knee up towards the sky. Gently twisting the upper back, look up from underneath your right arm. And slowly square your hips, ready. Pigeon or sleeping swan. We've come to the yin part of our practice. Right knee, right wrist. Slide your left leg back. Keep the hips high, stay here. You have your props. Then you start to lower the hips and use a prop to support your right hip. Start to maybe bring the back knee down or keep the back leg straight, or you can bend that back knee a little bit more. Right, now you decide. You want to stay here with your chest up, or start to bring your elbows down and rest your head down. We're going to hold this sleeping swan the right side 3 minutes, okay? So make sure you're comfortable. So we've come to the yin part where we hold the poses for quite some time to allow the connective tissues to open up, to stretch, and allow blood to flow through that. So if you need support, place it underneath your right hip, underneath your forehead. Relax your arms and breathe. Now we've come to yin where we don't pay too much attention about the alignment. As I said, the back knee. If you want to bend, if you want to stay here, okay, it's alright. Your head higher, you can place your props. Stack them up and make a higher tower of props. Gently come back to your breath. Right, hands underneath the shoulders, you engage your back and then lift your heart, lift your head. Slowly lift your hips higher. Those with the back knee bend, you tuck your back toes under, straighten the back leg. Slowly, let's meet in downward facing dog. Feel free to walk the dog out. Now your left leg, when you're ready, on an inhale, you lift your left leg up. You can stay here. Exhale, bend the knee and keep that left knee low. You don't have to go any deeper. Or option to go as far as the body would allow. And hold. Then you square your hips. The left side, left knee, left wrist. And keep the hips high. Use a prop to support your left hip. Okay? And then you decide what you want to do with your right leg. You can stay here, gently pressing your hands into the mat, chin to chest. Easy with the upper body. Work on the lower, opening the hips. Feel that nice stretch in the left hamstring, your right thigh. Or you can bring your heart, forearms down, rest your head here. Palms down, palms up. Either one. Okay, or all the way down. Rest your head down and breathe. One more breath. Slowly exhale, chest up, head up. Move your props to one side. Lift your hips higher. Slowly, and then back to downward facing dog once again. Before we come to reclining butterfly, walk the dog out. And then come back to center. Bring the knees down. Slowly elbows down. Extend your legs back. Hips down. And flip over. Knees bent. Align your head, neck and your spine. Okay, when you're ready. I'm sorry, I don't really like the sun. Okay, soles of your feet together. Alright, let me rephrase that. I take that back. I don't mean I don't like the sun. I don't like being too long in the sun, especially when the sun is shining on my face. Alright, soles of your feet together. If you are here, that's fine. If you have your props, if you think that will be useful to have them underneath each thigh or the knee to give you some support, then you can go a little bit deeper. You can release a little bit deeper and open the hips. Okay, if you are here, that's fine, not to worry. You can bring your heels closer to your hips or make a diamond shape with your legs. Then just allow the knees to open. You relax your arms, palms facing up. Relax the shoulders, align your head, neck and your spine. Right, 3 minutes. Okay, just as a guide. This is our last yin pose. Last pose for this practice before we come to Shavasana. As you hold the deep stretch, understand that the longer you hold, the deeper you go. The deeper you go, the deeper you heal. And the deeper you heal, the better you're gonna feel. Now, as we already know, it's the nature of the mind to secrete thoughts. While you find stillness in yin, and you notice your mind starts to wander, it's okay. Just let the distraction go and come back to your breath. Allowing the breath to be the anchor for the mind. Right, 5 more breaths. Breathe. Gently guide your attention back to your breath. You engage your back. You can use your hands. Slowly inhale, bring your knees together, feet flat on the mat. And hug your knees into your chest. And you massage your back. Massage the lower back, your spine. Or opening the hips, circling the knees. Okay, take a moment here and get ready for relaxation. We've come to the end of our practice today. Now you come back to center. Give your thighs one more squeeze. And then inhale, option to lift your head up, forehead to your knees, rounding the back. Feel that nice stretch at the back of the neck. And then exhale, bring your head back down, relax your neck, your shoulders. Arms down, feet flat. All right. Knees bent, feet width apart, all legs straight. Your legs as wide as the mat and allow the toes to roll out. You decide which feels good for the lower back. Arms away from the body, palms up, or one hand to your heart, the other hand resting on your belly. Take a moment to settle the body. And once you feel grounded, gently close your eyes and switch off from the outside world. Gently guide your attention to your breath. Smooth the breath out so it has the quality of fluidity, steadiness, and a rhythm. Next, you bring your attention to your body. Scan your body, starting at the top of your head, down to your hips, and all the way down to your toes. Notice any point of discomfort, any tension, tightness in your body. Breathe into those areas and allow them to soften and relax. As you find space between the breaths and finding space within the body. See if you can find, you can create more space inside of your mind. Spaces between the thoughts. Steady your mind. Gently guide your attention back to your breath. to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, bring yourself back to the present, to the here and now. Feet together, float your arms overhead. Inhale and stretch. Exhale, let go. Those with your legs straight, you bend your knees. Easy with the back. And then everyone, when you're ready, roll onto your right side. Relax your neck. Relax your back. And blinking your eyes open. Use your hands to support your back. Inhale. Come to sitting. Sit up tall. Right, 3 deep breaths to close our practice, our yin-yang flow. Deep inhale, open your heart, open your arms, palms together. Exhale down to your heart center. Inhale, take in the positive energy around us. Exhale, let go. Let go of any negativity and anything that no longer serves you. And let go. And one more round. Thank you all. All right. Okay, I'm all charged up and I've taken some time to reflect. Okay, I hope by showing up on your mat today, it gives you a chance to recharge, to reflect, and the poses that we have just done, give you a bit of me time. Right, I hope you enjoy that. Well, it's Sunday. We've come to the end of week 10. Week 11 next week, we'll welcome that with open heart, with positivity. So I'll put up the timetable, which I think by now you already know what classes, what practice we're going to do on each day. It's pretty much the same. Unless I think of something new idea, you never know. Right. Okay. Right. So I don't think I have anything new or thing to say. Oh yes, do watch out for my short videos, the quickie videos that I mentioned to you one of the days this week. I'll be working on that, and then you can use that to have a shorter practice than the live one if you like. Okay, so another beautiful day, nice and sunny weather, sunny day. You enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you in the brand new week. Until then, until next time, bye everyone, look after yourselves, and don't forget, still wash your hands. All right, for, is it 2 birthday songs? You sing the birthday song twice. Yeah, all right. Okay, now you take care, stay safe, stay sane, and I'll see you soon. Thank you everyone. Okay, I'll send you a thank you to everyone later. For now, I can see Paula. Thank you, Paula. Thank you, back to you. And thanks, Ellen. Right, Barbara, I know you are with us. Thank you. Right, so I think Shirley, Angela, I think you are all with us today. So thank you. We've come to the end of this live practice. But of course, you know that the videos are available for you to practice later. You can always do this practice again, or next week or another week if you feel like coming back to this practice. The videos are all there for you to use. So the tools are there. Make the best of it. Make it worthwhile, and hopefully you'll benefit from it. Thanks, John. Thanks, Shirley. All right, everyone. Enjoy your day. And goodbye. Bye. See you soon.